Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Faces of the Jewellery Quarter. I'm here with Lily Jones Florist, and I'm here with Cherie, which means we've got Jo in the back. She's busy at work, so if you can hear anything, that is basically Cherie. She's hard at work, snipping and doing what florists do. So nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you as well.
Thanks for inviting us in. First of all, I've known of Lily Jones for quite some time in the Jewellery Quarter. When did you set up the shop?
We set up the shop in 2013.
Okay.
That was the back shop originally. This shop we didn't have until the following year, which originally we set the business up to be more of a work studio, consultation area for events, brides, things like that.
Right.
But then as we opened, we just got busier and busier. This front shop became available, and we said to the landlord, can we have it? Yes, you can. Can we knock through? Yes, you can. So we expanded within 12 months. That's
pretty good going. You have obviously walk-ins and more sort of just customers that come off the street. Yeah. But Lily Jones, the name, lasts a little bit longer than that, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, it originally stems from my mum's name and my partner's, his mum's name. And we just put the two names together and we thought that sounds nice, contemporary kind of name. And I had it really for myself because I do a lot of competition work and things like that and demonstrations, and I just set up a very simple website with the Lily Jones when I was working for full-time with Jo in our previous job.
Right, okay. And your previous job was?
For the NEC group. How long? Jo was there for 20 years, I was there for nearly 15 years.
Right, so sometimes you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then going back onto the competitions, the competitions for flowers, how does that work?
Well, there's various competitions. You've got professional, semi-professional and amateur competitions. We always enter the professional competitions. Jo and I have both won BFA cups, which you can see behind me, first prize. We've also won the RHS Chelsea Florist of the Year 4 times with 2 bronze medals and 2 silver medals. And we've also won a highly commended and a regional finalist for the West Midlands wedding show. So
right, so it's fair to say you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
And so, I mean, you've been in the business for some time.
Yeah.
So you must enjoy it, I presume.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about it?
Oh God, I think it's the pleasure that I think most people get from receiving flowers or having flowers delivered to them. I know you do give flowers sometimes when it's sad occasions, but the majority of the time it's for, gift, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, things like that, and that's nice as well.
And even if it is a sad occasion, I'm sure the recipient is appreciative of it at the time, so it does make something slightly better.
It's almost an honour to think that you've been part of that person's special event or something in their life that's memorable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no offence to accountants out there, but it's got to be a little bit more sort of enjoyable than giving somebody their tax return or something like that. So hopefully this is a bit more pleasure.
Definitely.
This is why it keeps you in the business for so long.
Yeah.
So you obviously mentioned you started off out the back, so that means the majority of your business is kind of corporate event?
Yes, I'd say so. We are very seasonal, obviously. Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, they're our peak periods for retail side of the business. However, we're just coming into the wedding season now, so we'll have all the brides come through, but we do a lot of corporate on a weekly, monthly basis, and also events. We go to a lot of the large venues in the West Midlands and London and Liverpool to do events for big corporate companies, so we do travel all over.
You mentioned brides. Are they always easy to get on with?
I'd say 99% of the time they are.
That's not a bad
it generally tends to be that some brides can overthink things, and they have there's so much out there now to see when on Facebook, Pinterest and magazines, and when you're getting married and you're all excited, you want everything, and then you just think no, it's just too much, but you just have to make compromises and then rein them in a little bit, and once you've done that, then they're okay.
So I suppose there's a lot to it in terms of sort of advising, you know, whether it's a bride or any other event, they'll sort of come in with their kind of ideas. Obviously you'll have the standard sort of questions to ask and try and get the right information out of them, and maybe advise them on certain times of the year, certain colour scheme that the palette they're going for, I presume.
Generally that's what we do. We do get brides that are very keen and they book their wedding, say 2-3 years in advance, which is just a little bit too early. Although we do tend to say to brides, you know, make sure you've got your flowers booked in at least 12 months, because we get booked up quite early.
Okay, so 12 months is enough really for a bride and groom to come in and start talking to you about the flowers. For Joe Bloggs off the street who's looking to buy something maybe for their wife, their partner, maybe, you know, a birthday, whatever it may be, they don't always have to come in. Can they just phone you up or look on the website?
Yeah, either. We've got large selection of flowers, gifts, plants, arrangements on the website. They can actually order on the website, pay on the website, and we'll deliver. Or they can phone us up, have a chat to us over the phone, because we do get fresh flowers in every day from Holland. So there is always something new that comes in. Right. We always have special offers anyway. So it is worth, if you see something on the website you like, then great, order it, do it. It's easy and convenient, everybody does. But if you do want something a little bit more special, I would always advise to phone us up, because we do have lots of different things in every day, and we can then advise the customer on the phone and point them in the right direction.
Yeah, and you mentioned obviously you've got plants as well, so as you can see behind us, you don't just do flowers.
Oh no, lots of indoor plants, lots of outdoor plants. When we first started here, we used to have plants outside and they didn't really sell. But we just stuck at it and kept on, and now people come to us all the time for their outdoor plants. Joe and I and Paula and Sharon, who are the other girls that work here, we are very knowledgeable on kind of garden plants and things like that, and I think a lot of customers like to have the information of when to plant it, how to look after it, if it needs pruning, and we can give them all that information, and I think it makes a nice little stop-off point for them to come and buy things, because they know they're getting just more than a plant.
Yeah, I know we've had plants in the office that sort of last typically on average about 9 months, I think, and then they die.
Yeah.
Because we don't look after them, we don't know what we're doing.
They do need looking after.
Yeah,
I've
heard. Yes, and also just obviously if people are phoning up and they're buying maybe their special one, a flower or two, and they've got to fill out a card, they can get you to do it, but I mean, I presume there's customer confidentiality about if you're writing out the card for them.
Yes, and also we do not disclose where the orders come from if they don't want us to, and that's the truth. We don't tell them unless it's very, very weird, and the recipient says, I'm going to phone the police, which we have had one girl a couple of years ago. She was being stalked a little bit from a customer where she worked in a cafe, and we did want to stay anonymous for the customer, but she was really upset, and we did tell her where it had come from.
So if you are a genuine stalker, it's probably best you don't go down this route, because you are going to be found out.
Yeah.
And I know you've got a website, people can look at that, but also you think about getting the app.
Yes, the app's finished. It will be launched hopefully by the end of May at the very latest. So, and then that will obviously coincide with our new website that's been revamped. And yeah, we've got an app which will have notifications of discounts, offers, there's a loyalty scheme that you can join, and there's also a reward scheme that you can come in and have a reward code put on your phone, and then after so many purchases you get one free.
Good idea.
And things like that.
I was thinking actually, do you do any kind of like subscriptions, or like, you know, once a month you'll put money into your bank and then you'll do some kind of bouquet or something that we can pick up?
We've got a facility on the app that you can pre-order 12-month flowers, which you can either pick up, and it's a standing order that you can set up and have something either delivered or ready.
That's a good idea, because a lot of people, I think they just forget, but I think they do want to do it, they just never get around to doing it, like most blokes really. So I thought that'd be quite nice to set it, because once you've got it set up, then that's fine. All you got to do is pick up the flowers.
Or have them delivered.
Have them delivered, even better. Okay, well, we're going to round it off now. Please go to the website if you can. That'll be on the screen at the moment. You can follow Lily Jones on Instagram, Twitter,
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, everything.
All over the internet.
We're everywhere.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure, Cherie.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
I'll let you get back to the work with Jo, because she sounds like she's doing all the, all the work at the
doing all the
moment.
grafting.
So you can take a break. So thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks a lot.